y'all, welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to make these really cute little snow people out of socks from the Dollar Tree. So, of course, the first thing you're going to need are some socks from the Dollar Tree. These are children's crew socks. You get 3 pair of those for $1. I also got these really long, pretty Christmassy ones. This is a remnant of a sock I used in another project. So, there's one. And these cute argyle print here. A word on these socks, if you look on the inside of the sock, especially with this one, I mean, I know this looks really nice on the outside, but if you flip it over and look on the inside, you see all these little strings and thingies like sticking out everywhere? Okay, that doesn't really look all the greatest, you know, on your finished product, because the top of the hat is going to have like all these little curly cues on it, and the strings sticking out everywhere. I mean, they don't bother me because I'm making these for my kids and for myself. But, you know, if you want a cleaner look, then I suggest you really need to check the inside of the sock like this one. And you see how smooth and nice the inside of that one looks like? It gives you a much better finish on the top of your little snowman's hat. These don't look too bad. So, you know, I mean, I can deal with that. It's just all the strings sticking out everywhere bug me. So you're going to need some of the socks. You're also going to need some rice, a pair of scissors. I'm using my trusty glue gun here. You're going to need some string or yarn to tie the head off from the body, and whatever embellishments you want to put on. I got these little snowflakes. These come from the Dollar Tree. These rhinestones, I think, came from Walmart. I don't know. I've had them a while, so Lord only knows where they came from. I'm also, to put their faces on, now you can use fabric paint or markers. You can sew them on, you know, whatever you want to do. But I myself use this glitter glue. It comes in all kinds of different colors, and I got it at Walmart. It's really inexpensive, too. I think this big bottle was like around $3 or something like that. I can't remember. But yeah, I think that makes, because once it dries down, it leaves all this pretty glitter behind. I think it gives a really nice look. And for the little peachy cheeks, I used a bit of blush. I like my snowmen to be scented, especially around the holiday season, you know, so I'm going to put some peppermint essential oil into the rice that I'm going to stuff my snowmen with. And please, please, like I've mentioned before, I've used essential oils, God, probably over 20, 25 years now. And I have my own brands that I like. I'm an aromatherapist. Please do not spam me with links to direct sales essential oil companies, because I don't support those companies. I do not use their oils. I have my reasons. Okay, other than that, because we're in the good old South here, I'm going to use a mason jar, or you can use a cup if you like. This is just to kind of help stabilize my sock here so that I don't dump rice all over the place. I'm probably going to dump it all over the place anyway, but this just kind of helps me to get the rice in there a little bit better. And what you want to do is pour the rice in. A funnel would make this a lot easier, but if you're like me and you lost your funnel, or you don't have one, or the dog ran off with it, you know, you can use a jar or a glass. You just pack it down in there. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put a few drops of my oil in here. And you can use however much oil you like. Cinnamon would smell really nice, and orange and clove, that would smell really good. Okay, so you want to get your rice down into your sock. You know, you might need to just, there it is. Just bang the tarnation out of it against the table or something, you know, because you want to pack the rice, you know, kind of down into the bottom. You see all the space we have left up here? I want to try to put it back in my jar here, and it's getting kind of heavy, so it might fall down on me. But I really like to use up the rest of this rice. This is white rice. You know, if your snowman is a little more health conscious, you know, use some brown rice. Or if he's a wild man, you can use some wild rice, you know, whatever you like. Okay, I think that's going to be enough. Okay, so gently lay that down so that it doesn't pour everywhere. And now you want to cut a piece of string. I'm going to double mine just to make it a little bit stronger. And you want to tie off the top. Now, just to make sure that your knot, you know, doesn't come undone, you can go ahead and start to tie in like you would tie a regular square knot. Just like that. But go around once more, just like that. And that kind of helps provide just a little bit more stability. See what I mean about spilling rice everywhere? Because once you tie off the top, some of this rice is going to come out. It's only natural. The snowman spilling his guts to you all here. Look at that. Okay, just tie it off, and let's flip it over, and we're going to tie it again. Around once, and then around again. Let's tie it tight like that. And then just to be double sure, I'm just going to tie a couple more knots and then just trim it like that. Okay, now that's going to be your little snowman body here. Okay, now just take your hands and you're choking him like this. You just kind of work it around like this. This is going to be his head and this will be his body. And just kind of form it till you can see your little snowman taking shape here. And oops, I didn't cut my yarn long enough here. Let's get a different piece. Here we go. And now, once again, I will double my yarn. And you just want to now tie the head separate from the body. So once again, around once, around twice, and then tie it. And we'll flip him over. And this is going to feel really tight here. Tie it once, and then around twice, just like that. Oh, this oil smells really, really good. If you want to use the same oil I'm using, it's a really, really awesome brand. I have used them for many years, and I'm really thrilled with it. I've never had any problems from their oils. I'm going to put a link to an online tutorial to my website down below for this project, and if you would, you can click on that, and I'll learn all about the oil that I'm using in this. Or you can just check out the link directly to the oil company down below. Alright, so there's my little snowman body. Now, we're going to make the hat, and I'm going to use these socks here. Uh-oh. Okay. We're going to make the hat and the scarf. And to make the hat, you take the top of your sock here and put it on your little snow person's head. Whoopsie. Just, you know, kind of scrunch it down to wherever you think it looks good. I think that looks okay, right? Yeah? Yes, no, maybe? And lay him out. Just remember, you're going to tie it right here, okay? And then you need part of your sock. You need enough so that you can make him some tassels. So I'm just going to cut right there. Okay. Now you need to take another piece of string. And you want to tie the top of the hat off. Just like that. And this is, well, if I could get in the camera so you can see what I'm doing here. Let me go over that again. I'm just tying a knot right here just to tie off the hat, okay? Now I'm going to flip him over again. We'll tie another knot just like that. Okay. And if you want, you can always put like a little dab of glue on your knot just to make sure that it doesn't come undone, but I've never really had a problem with it. Okay, and there's the little hat. Now to get the fringe up at the top, just cut little pieces like this. And just turn it around, just keep on cutting. Be careful that you don't cut your actual pieces off, because I did that and then I had to make another hat. So just keep cutting, 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 cutting. This is snowman high fashion right here, y'all. That's what this is. See, we want his hat to look good. You don't want all the other little snowmen laughing at him. You know, it's hard enough being a snowman. Oh, that's cute. See, and the inside of the sock doesn't look too bad on this one. I mean, you know, there's no little strings or anything sticking out anywhere. So that looks okay to me. What do y'all think? Okie dokie. Now we're going to use the rest of the sock to make the scarf. And I just cut off the toe of the sock like that. And you see, this is the heel. You don't want to use the heel. You want to use the straight side here, okay? So what I'm going to do is just cut a strip. You just right down the front of the sock. Kind of like all the way down. Just like that. And this might be a little too long for a scarf. I don't know. No, I think this will look okay. And tie it just like that. Okay? See? There's the little scarf. Now, I'm not the world's best at drawing on these faces. So I'm hoping that I don't screw this up while I'm on camera here. But here, let me get my glue. You know what? I'm going to do that last because I know I'm going to smudge it. So I think what I'll do next is I'll get one of these little snowflakes. That's what I'll do next. Because once you paint the faces on your snowman, you really, really need to let it just sit overnight. And I really mean overnight, because you don't want to make like this really awesome little snowman, kind of like I did yesterday. Make this really awesome little snowman, and then you put the face on, and then I was messing with the kids, and I smudged it. So then I had to make a glue strings, glue webs, help me. Then I had to make a whole new snowman body, and that just, it gets irritating and it wastes your socks, you know. So let's just do everything else first. Okay, so there's a little snowflake, and let's see, his scarf has some red in it. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to get one of these little red rhinestones here. I'm going to put just the tiniest little dab of glue on that, and we'll stick it in the middle of his snowflake. Just like that. You know, just to give it a little something extra. There. That's pretty, right? Okay. Now for his buttons. I think maybe, I don't know what I want to do for his buttons. I might just paint those on. But I'll do that later. Let me show you guys how to put on the little face. And so I used, like I said, this glitter paint glue stuff right here. And the way I make my nose is, I just, if y'all can see this, I just like make a blob like that, and then just slowly kind of just drag it out. Slowly drag it out. Okay? Like that. And there's the nose. So I just made a blob and then just kind of drag it out to the side. Like I said, I get so nervous when I'm painting the faces on, because I've had way too much coffee today and my hands are shaking. And you know, I think I can see sound at this point. So, you know, I'm just trying to be really careful so that I don't screw this up for y'all. Okay, and then to put on the little eyes here, let's see, you can get some of my glue going. Oh, come on. Okay. You just hold it and then just put a blob. Like I said, this stuff, when you first put it on, yeah, it's going to be like a big blob. Like that, and it's not going to look really nice, okay? If you can see that, how it's like a big blob, but once it dries, it's just really going to, you know, suck itself down into the cloth. It's going to be nice and flat and glittery, just like that one there is. So, you know, I'm just going to scoot this down a little bit. I'm at such an odd angle here sitting at this table, and I really don't want to screw this up. So I'm sorry if you guys can't see me putting on this eye. But there we go. There's two eyes and the little nose. And so you really just need to prop this flat like that. See how that's sticking up? And really just let it dry overnight, okay? Let's see, because I don't know what I want to do for his little buttons yet, but you know, you can paint them on. I do have some sew-on buttons, and that's what I did here. I just glued these little snowflakes into the middle of a wooden button and then glued that on. You know, I'm kind of partial to this one. I like him. But, you know, I mean, and that's really all there is to the little snow people. It's pretty straightforward, pretty simple. So I really, really do appreciate you guys, you know, stopping by and checking out this new video of mine. And if you would, to kind of show some support for my work, you can click the subscribe button. And you can also check me out on my website and on Facebook. The links to both of those are in the description box down below. And I hope to see you guys next time for another Christmas crafting video. Until then, please take care of yourselves. Bye!